Okay. Um, this issue is very sensitive, and if you don't put it where it's supposed to be, you end up bringing so many issues. But my own opinion about Buwku, I quite remember. I quite remember when we have a very complex with cucumbers. I'm talking about the gomba and cucumbers and cucumbers. Around 93, 94 that way, 93, 94 that way. Yeah, I was quite young, but I was in the front of war. Yes, I was quite young, but by that time I know what firing gun is all about. That time I know how to throw arrow and things. At that time I know what traditional protection is all about. You understand? We really went through fire, especially when you are from a royal side. Yes. I quite remember myself, my brother, and some other guys, quite young. We were guarding in the airport at that time. We were guarding in the airport for that time. So I remember what we went through. It was so hell. You understand? It was so hell. So I quite remember when we have a assistant from Buwku, but that I can tell their Mampusis, houses, and Kusasi. That I can't tell, but I know exactly that it was Mampurisi, the majority of Mampurisi who came to our aid. In fact, they really helped with the fight. I quite remember when the people of Tamale came. The next day, we had the people from Buwku, yes, came too. From that, I still have a friend who is Hassan Mohammed. Yeah, so at that time, because he was part of the youth who guiding the Yendi airport. So after the war, recently he found me on Facebook and he flashed back. You understand? It was so hell. Me myself, just recently I started to love war films. I since then I don't want this kind of war films. They keep flashing me back to those kind of stage. Some of us future end there. Some of us education end there. So sometimes when people are saying people are talking about this kind of tribal wars, and then I I just have some idea that they don't know what we went through. They don't know what we experience. I'm telling you, if you know what we experience in that particular Yendi and surrounding the villages, such as this Zabzugu, Bimbila, these kind of areas. That was the targeted places that those days the Kokomet went. I'm just want to tell you the Pontil Black. That's the targeted places. You see, those Bimbles and there's Zabzugus and then those kind of the surrounding. You see, so what they usually wanted to do is that what the information had we got that time, what that they want to hit all the villages to Yendi and they will attack and overtake the places. That's what our elders have been told. And that's what too our elders have been what told us. That's why we the youth were guarding in the airport. Me, myself, my brother, we were wailing. My brother was holding double bar. I was holding single bar. And my father was holding a capstan. You know what we call capstan? That one, the one they pound. Yes, they are elders. They say they have to hold a capstan, and we get the cartridge. So I learned how to fire since at a young age with my grandfather. My grandfather was alive, but he was very old, and we decided not to what to ask him to go to the, he was the chief, you understand. So he sit in the house, prepare us. Then time the Yana was na Yakubu na Yankubu and then yes, that's the palace we used to go and we get prepared. And after that we sometimes we go to Bolalan's house, get prepared before we go. You reach a time when you hear the gunshot, you feel like pissing on yourself. You understand? So when we are talking about this kind of complex, Charlie, if you never experience this, don't be doing math. You see, situation in Buwku like this, people are saying why Yana are not been involving himself with that. Instead of Yana, they went for Santehini. You see where the issue is coming from. You see the Yana, the Dogomba overlord and Mamprisi overlord, they are brothers. They are so brothers. You can't tell me Yana will enter this issue and rule against Mampursi. It can never done. Yana will never enter this issue and say I'm ruling against my brother Mampursi. No, it can never done. So it's not like Dogombes, Mampursis and others, we don't know what we are doing. We know what we are doing because Yana cannot settle this issue. The same people who said he did bias because he can never. So the right thing is that we get the neutral person, which is Asantehini, to enter and everything what will cool down. Me, I'm a Dagomba man. Mamprusu man is my brother. Nanumba man is my brother. Chokosi man, whatever man, you are my brother. But let's face the reality. The thing is, my father's house is my father's house. My mother's house is my mother's house. Just a wise person to understand. It's a wise person to understand. See, when you go to India, they have town called Sabuba. Yeah, quite distance. Sabuba is generated by concombers and it's like Chekosi and so with few Dogombes. But you know what? The land owned by Dogombes, but ruled by Concomba. So what we are saying is that